Hello, fellow wargamers. Welcome to TFG Radio TLDR Battle Reports. If you're like us and can't watch players argue and do math for 3 hours for a game that was decided in the first 40 minutes, then these are the battle reports for you. Here's the stereotypical reminder to hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube and head over to the Patreon page so Adam can not share any of the money with the rest of us. Also, please be sure to visit Gameology Pasadena's website, sign up for their newsletter. Also, don't forget to support Hammerhead Games. Their consignment offerings are great deals. Enjoy your TLDR Battle Report. For today's TLDR Battle Report, we have Tom and his Ultramarines taking on me, SaltyJohn, and my Imperial Knights. For the Imperial Knight list, we have a Castellan, a Castigator, a Knight Acheron, and a Gallant. They are all armed as standard from the book, with the exception of the Gallant has the Ironstorm missile pods on top. The Warlord is the Castigator with Landstrider and the armor of the Sainted Ion for a 2+ armor save, and the Castellan has purchased Call's Wrath. For the Ultramarines, we have a single detachment of Ultramarines, which is in a battalion. And we have a Primaris Captain with the Imperium Sword and the Shield Eternal. We have a Primaris Chaplain with the Exhortation of Rage and Benediction of Fury. Obviously Master of Sanctity because he has 2 litanies. Also, we have a Primaris Tech Marine who's a Master of the Forge with the Terentian Cloak. There are 2 squads of Assault Intercessors, 5-man. 2 squads of 5-man Infiltrators. Also, a squad of Blade Guard veterans who will be in an Impulsor, and 2 Relic Contemptors with twin las cannons and Cyclone missile launchers. For heavy support, we have an Eradicator squad, and we have a Supreme Command detachment with Guilliman. Today's mission is Mission 23, The Scouring. The Imperial Knights, my army, we took engage on all fronts, thin their ranks, and cut off the head. For the secondaries for Tom's army, he took Oath of Moment, of course, because he's Space Marines, Titan Hunter, of course, because I have 4 Knights, and the Deploy Scramblers secondaries. The primary objectives for this one, if you don't know, are Domination, and it says you control 2+, control 3+, or control more. You can score all 3 of those for a total of 15 per round, starting in the round 2 of the battle rounds. We got the Scouring here, and we've got everything set up. Tom's Ultramarine Alpha Legion guys versus my Knights. And we got the roll to go first. I'm going first. Again, I'm going first. So going into this game, I understand that Imperial Knights are not in the greatest place right now, competitively speaking, and probably 4 Giant Knights is not going to be able to do too much in terms of winning the game, but I do hope to be able to put Tom maybe on his back foot enough that I can stand on the middle objectives a bit and assault him off some of his to kind of get the primary points onto my side, since I am a faster army. I'm also lucky he doesn't have any of the massive firepower that the Space Marines are kind of known for in terms of the larger vehicles. All right, this is the end of Imperial Knights turn 1. My turn 1. We had the Knights move up. We had the Acheron and Castigator blasted a squad of Infiltrators, but there's still an Infiltrator left because apparently the Emperor protects even against Imperial Knights. Ooh.
Reroll.
Ooh.
Oh, he fails!
Oh!
I should have used Insane Bravery. No,
take him out of there.
He did.
Yeah, that's cool. We caught that on camera. That's nice. That's nice for you, the people. The Castellan.
Are you happy?
Are you happy now? Managed to destroy the Impulsor. 2 of the Blade Guard died to 1s. And I also did 4 wounds to Guilliman over here with the missile from the Castellan. So that's my turn 1. I currently haven't scored any primaries because we can't do that on turn 1. And we'll update you on the score after Tom's turn 1. So here we are at the end of battle round 1. Tom moved up on his turn. He did a ton of wounds with these Contemptor Dreads with double las to my Castellan. The Castellan is down to just 6 wounds. However, at the top of my turn,
I'm going to score about 15 points via primaries, but nobody else is going to have points. So we'll see how this goes as it goes on. Knights tend to lose steam as we move, but we will see how Tom reacts. All right, this is the end of turn 2 for the Imperial Knights, my turn. And we had the Castigator hung out on this objective. Acheron came over here and held this objective. We had a Gallant charge into Guilliman. He was able to kill Guilliman, but Guilliman came back on a 6 with 6 wounds. Also, a ton of wounds were done to the Gallant. He's down to 13. The Castellan was not able to do much this turn because he's already been tiered. He's down to 5 wounds. He did a wound to himself. He was at 6 wounds at the end of Tom's turn. Now he's down to 5 at the end of mine. So we're going to see how Tom does on his turn 2. He's got a lot of reserves to come in. He's got double assault intercessor squads to come in. And he has got an Eradicator squad to come in. So that could spell doom for my Knights.
So Guilliman getting back up on a 6 really was not good for me at all. I really hoped that wouldn't happen. I was hoping the Gallant would put him down, and then I'd slowly be able to chew through some other stuff, since Guilliman was really good at wounding the Knights in close combat. Blade Garvet's not bad, but Guilliman's where it was at in close combat, and I needed him dead.
All right, this is the end of Tom's turn 2, and the Ultramarines did some work. We got the Castellan killed over here. And we got the Gallant killed over here after Guilliman got up. And Tom is currently sitting on almost max secondaries with 13. And I've got 25. So we got 25-14. It's not looking that great for the Knights, considering I only have the Castigator and the Acheron left. And Tom brought in these Eliminators. Eradicators, thank you. Eradicators, which took out the Castellan.
Regular melter rifles.
Regular old melter rifles. And then these dudes over here put down the Gallant.
So it would appear we forgot to record my turn 2, the Imperial Knights turn 2. Basically, all that happened was the Acheron moved up, and so did the Castigator. The Castigator charged in and put down a bunch of Blade Guard. The Acheron charged up and basically was not able to do too much. The Flamer took out a couple of guys, but other than that, it's really just not looking good for me at the end of my turn 2. But we'll pick up again with Tom's.
So this is the end of Tom's turn 2, and the Ultramarines managed to put down the Acheron and put some wounds on the Castigator. That's all I've got left. It's 36-15 right now. The Imperial Knights are winning, but it does not look that great for the Imperial Knights since I only have 1 Castigator left. All right, we got the Castigator down to 1 wound, and Tom took the wound off with some bolters. Do I explode?
Infiltrator bolters.
Infiltrator bolters. Do I explode?
Ooh.
I do not.
This game was a fairly foregone conclusion after the Space Marines' initial turn when they got the Castellan so far down. I'm not sure what I could have done to make the game go better for myself. I mean, the Knights really need to move up to try to get into combat while also being able to shoot, maybe keeping things further away from the edge of the board. But still, no matter where the Eradicators are coming on, they're going to put something down. And not being able to put Guilliman down with my initial assault against him, and him coming back was really also detrimental to my chances of succeeding. I could have then maybe wrapped into some of the dreadnoughts and put them down so they wouldn't be shooting as well. But those twin las cannons on those dreads really were good. But Tom's going to talk about his man of the match.
We've got Alfarius Guilliman, and Tom's going to tell us a little bit why he is the man of the match.
So he's the man of the match because he's giving full rerolls to hit on my Contemptor Dreads, which, because of that, like, the output of damage they did was just insane. He's also giving native reroll 1s to wound, which is also just insane and really good. The other thing too is that he not only was able to die, fight because he died, and then resurrect, he also, because of that, then punked another knight in combat. So he single-handedly killed 2 knights?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, you know, maybe...
Basically, yeah.
Basically. I mean, he had some gunfire assistance, but it was basically him. And then, you know, had the game gone any longer because of his advanced rolls, he controlled the center of the board. I had already maxed secondaries at that point, but if I hadn't, he guaranteed it. So I actually kind of included Guilliman as a joke, but now I'm kind of serious about including him further, and we're going to see what happens.
I like it. It's a good idea.
So the final score of the game was John's Imperial Knights with 26, and Tom winning with the Adeptus Astartes, and Guilliman with 60 points. I'm not sure I'll be playing Imperial Knights competitively as the ITC season starts to ramp up and actually become a thing again. I'm probably going to end up playing either Space Marines or Space Wolves. If you watched the last battle report, you would have seen the Space Wolves in action. So next week, maybe we'll see Space Wolves again, or maybe a Space Marine variant, or maybe 2 Xenos armies. Who knows? I hope you enjoyed this latest installment of TFG Radio's TLDR Battle Reports. Stay tuned and subbed for notifications of more great short-form battle reports. And thank you to these Patreon subscribers.